One thing I struggled with last year was adapting to the different terrain. In moto, you have basically dirt and sand. In GNCC racing, you have all kinds of different things that you have to adapt to in an instant. And I feel like I learned a lot last year. Coming into Florida, we went down a week early, try to get a little riding in. It's been a brutal winter here, a lot of snow on the ground, really cold, and not being able to ride very much. And maybe once a week if we were lucky, and then not a lot of training and stuff. So I went down a week early, really try to get my hands to get tougher, kind of get my body ready for the heat. We built the race bike. We had it built in February and felt like everything was good. We test rode it a couple times, and it's just how it is. It's a machine. We got to Florida and the fan wasn't working. And in GNCC racing, you need a fan. You have to have one or your bike's going to overheat. And get down there and we're fighting with that fan. I traced the wiring. I had my meter out trying to figure it out. And we could get voltage here, but the fan wouldn't work. And ended up running a whole new wire, and it ended up working really good. But it was a little bit of had our nerves on end trying to get it figured out the day before the race. I felt good. I felt like that my speed was good, and my fitness felt good. It's always hard to tell until you get into the race, but leading up to it, I felt good.
Rolling to the line next, he rides aboard the number 264. He hails from Akron, Kentucky on an Airgroup Rockstar Husqvarna, Ryan Sipes. 10 seconds at row number 1, the XC1 Pro will be off and rolling at our Moose Racing Wild Boar GNCC.
First race, you're always going to have some nerves. You're always going to be a little anxious. You're always going to, well, basically I jumped the gun on the start. When he waved the flag, I hit the button, but when I heard somebody else's bike start, I flipped the throttle, and so it didn't really start when I wanted it to. So I went in the first turn almost last, but I made some good moves at the first part of the race, and I passed all the way up to second and felt good. Felt like that the track was good for me. It was really rough and just a bunch of sand rollers, and worked my way up to second. Got stuck in a mud hole right before the pits, our first pit, which was on the second lap. After I got stuck in the mud hole, I went back to 5th place, and as soon as we got out of the mud hole, I pitted, got some fuel and everything. Everybody else did too, and I was in 5th place. I knew I had a pretty good gap to make up. I'd lost a lot of time in the mud hole, and just started, putting my head down and trying to make up some time. And I passed for 4th and passed for 3rd, and I was right on 2nd place, literally on his back wheel, and there's a long stretch of sand rollers between 2 rows of pines. I ended up in the pines. I swapped out, and scariest crash I've ever had. I was shaken up a little bit, down for a while. I got up, still in 5th place, went about my way and got back up and got going, and felt good. Fitness-wise, I felt good. I wasn't cramping or anything, and just trying to push, maybe get 4th, and had another big crash. This one it hurt the most out of any of the crashes. I landed directly on my head in a 3rd gear sweeper, and my neck cracked and snap, crackled, and popped. And it was just mentally, just tough and frustrating to, I feel like that I'm riding really good, but I keep crashing. And so I got 6th. I didn't pull off. I didn't get hurt. So I was really thankful for that. We had the bike, pretty clean at the race. We carry a little bit of water on the rig and a pressure washer and everything, but that's not good enough for striker. We get it back and we take it all the way down to the frame and clean it as we go. And the Maxima cleanup really helps on that. It's a degreaser that it takes just about everything off. I even used it on our rug out there. I think we got a little oil on the rug and spread it on there and took it right off. So stuff's awesome. Well, apparently, somebody felt the need to drip some oil on our rug here. So, I'm gonna see if cleanup will take it off. For best results, surfaces should be cold before application. Check. Yeah, we spent a long 2 weeks, you know. We're down in Florida and it's sunny and everything. It's almost like vacation, but we worked our butts off. I was riding and training almost every day. If I wasn't doing that, I was prepping the bike or, something else, goggles or something. And so I came home yesterday. I spent just with my family, just, hanging out with those guys. And then today, after we got some stuff cleaned up, we went out and did a little golfing. Sipes on the tee box warming up on one. Let's see, they say he's been working on his game. Maybe I was a little close there. Maybe I should give him some space. Now you want to pay attention. You want to make sure that he drops that shoulder. I hear that's the hot ticket. You see the cut in his jeans. It definitely helps. Don't get to do it a lot, but it's pretty fun to just get away and not worry about anything. Just get on the course and not have any distractions. Just hit some golf balls and try not to suck too bad at it. Didn't succeed today. I definitely was not very good, but we had fun. It was fun to get out with some friends and just play the day away. All right, tree. You better get out of the way. Oh man. Hey, think get out there today. I want to stay away from the trees. That's all I've been doing for the last 2 weeks is hitting them and racing through them. But I ended up there most of the time today. I can't control that little ball. It don't want to go where the ball goes straight and it goes to the right or to the left and there's trees or water. I actually didn't hit the water today, that's pretty good. Didn't even lose the ball, but I hit a lot of trees, so it was the same difference. It hurt my score just as much. Yeah, there's 2 races in the books. I mean, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the finishes. I'm really happy with my speed, happy with my bike, happy with all my sponsors that are behind me. I think we got an awesome program this year. I think, limit my mistakes. I've got way more pieces of the puzzle in place now than I did last year, all year. So it's a positive. I got to look at it that way, and I just got to keep working on those little things that I got to fix. It takes a lot to go right to do well in this series, in this kind of racing. And I've got a lot of the pieces, and I think speed's probably the hardest thing to get, and I think I've got it. So that part, I just got to limit mistakes, be smart out there, and I'm excited. I think it's hard not to get bummed out, because I want to do good and I don't want to crash, but I got to just do what I can do, keep working and keep pushing forward. I'm pretty pumped about it. Everything is awesome. I love everything in the world. It's the best. There's nothing that's bad anywhere, ever. Who are you? Man, don't you worry about it.